Well, hello, Randy Wheeler here with Wheeler Coaching. I don't know if you have that situation where you need more people on your team, but you're just not sure how to find them. Well, I can't help you with that problem, but I can help you with that challenge of figuring out what qualities you're looking for in great leaders. You may need more people on your team, but without leaders to lead them, there's a limit to how far you can go. Because everything rises and falls on leadership. Now, I understand you may already have an idea of the people you want and the skills you're looking for. But what are the qualities? What are the qualities that'll be in people that are great leaders? I want to unpack that for you during this video to give you what I hope are some qualities that you can find in multiple people to help you develop great leaders. Now, here's the thing. John Maxwell, a leadership expert who's written over 90 books on the topic of leadership, he wrote a whole book on the 21 qualities of a leader. But I'm going to just unpack for you 4 different traits that are going to help. Now, maybe you're in a situation where you have people coming to you and they're coming with their problems and won't solve them. Maybe you're the kind of leader that says, hey, bring me solutions. That's the first quality you're looking for. You're looking for leaders who are problem solvers. Leaders who will look at a problem, find multiple solutions, and say, here's what I'm thinking. What do you think? Because let's be honest, leadership is all about problems. If you have 2 good days in your life as a leader, then you're probably a little leery of day number 3 because you might have a big problem looming on the horizon. But you don't want to be handling all those little problems, because as the leader, you have to be thinking more before and thinking of the bigger picture and solving bigger problems. While the people that you're trying to raise up as leaders, they need to start with smaller problems and grow into those bigger problems. And some people are naturally great problem solvers, while others will just have to develop that skill. Now, the second quality that I'm going to suggest you look for is finding a person that's generous. What do I mean by that? They're a person who's generous with their time, their skills, their talent. They're good at working with others. They can connect with other people, and they don't have to protect their territory and their area all the time. You see, in many organizations, there's silos. It can be a small team and a small organization, and everybody's putting their stake in the ground saying, this is my area. This is how it's going to be. That's not a generous mindset. A generous mindset says, hey, how can I help you? I know you just sold that, but how can I help you? What kind of information do you need? I'm thinking of an organization I work with, and there's a department that puts things together, and the department that sells things. So let's just call it manufacturing and sales for the sake of our discussion. And sales is trying to figure out the right price and the right to create a profit. And manufacturing has to figure out the amount of time and the hours it takes. Now, if we're a generous mindset, generous quality leaders that are looking to work with each other, we're going to have that conversation together, bring the knowledge from each area, and figure out a solution that's best for the organization. Isn't that the kind of leader you want? Somebody that works well with others. So we got a problem solver. We got somebody that works well with others. Also, you want somebody that is good at serving others. You see, people that serve well can build good teams because they're not worried about who gets the credit. We don't want leaders who are like, oh, it's all me, but their team did it. That team is going to leave as soon as they can. Or that they're like, oh, that's all your fault, when they're not owning any part of it. Because let's be honest, For our leaders, it all comes down to us. Whether it goes well or goes poorly, it comes down to our leadership on some level. And when it goes well, if they're a servant-minded leader, they're going to be a person that deflects the praise and absorbs the criticism. Hopefully that's the kind of leader you are, just as a side note. So you're looking for a problem solver. You're looking for someone who's generous and works well with others. You're looking for someone that can build a team. And finally, they communicate effectively. They can be a great servant. They can solve problems. They can be generous and work well with others. But in order to do all those things, they have to be able to communicate well. They have to be able to translate what's in their head out into words that make sense and are clear to those they lead. For example, if a coach is standing in front of a group of players on his team, and he's trying to instruct them what to do. It's a timeout on a basketball court, and he's got his whiteboard out, and he's drawing all these things, and the players just kind of look at him, and they don't understand. They're not going to have success. But if the coach can communicate and translate what's coming out of his head, going onto the whiteboard, and ultimately being spoken, they're going to be able to be more set up for success. You see, let me go back one. The person that builds a team, that person understands that they can go far alone, but they got to go have a team. They can go fast alone, but they need a team to go far. And so there's more qualities in this, but I'm going to add one bonus quality. Because all four of these can be developed if a person is coachable. If a person is coachable and teachable, then you can help them become the kind of leader that your culture and your team and your organization needs. So are they a problem solver? Are they generous, that they're willing to work with others? Do they have a servant's mindset that it's not about me, but it's about us and the team? And can they communicate their thoughts effectively? With those four qualities, plus being coachable, you're on your path to finding a great potential future leader. All leaders are born because everybody's born. But leadership can be developed. It just takes time. Hey, if you found this valuable, please share it with others. And if you want to get a free leadership ebook, go to leadwell.biz and you can get a free leadership ebook and get other trainings and thoughts and updates directly to your email inbox. Have a fantastic day, and in everything you do, lead well.